IVM.
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with our eyes. Did you know that the eyes can focus on 50 different objects in a second? And when I read this, I was blown away. 50 objects is a lot and almost seems too good to be true. But the way our eyes work is absolutely fascinating. For example, our eyes have the fastest moving muscles in the body. They can contract at 1/100th of a second. That's blistering speed. The lens itself works in such an amazing way. It actually changes shape so that you can focus on objects that are at different distances. For example, when you want to see something far away, the muscles holding the lens in place relax, and the lens becomes a slim disc shape. When you want to look at something nearby, the muscles around the lens contract and the lens bulges. How extremely cool is that? A lens that changes shape depending on what you want to see and focus on. Can you imagine your spectacles doing something like that? Crazy, right? In fact, there's a link to the way we focus and the state of our brain. When we focus on a particular object, the brain activates its attention mode. It gets into attention mode and achievement mode. This is the kind of mode we use when we want to get the task done, when we want to finish work in a short amount of time. This focused eye state activates the body and wakes up the body. Very often, when we are feeling tired or sleepy, it becomes very difficult to focus on something. Have you noticed that? Your eyes just glaze over. And we've all been there. Try catching a 4 a.m. flight. It's hard to focus on that board that tells you where the flight is going to be taking off from, which gate to go to. It takes effort. In the same way, when you're watching TV at night or chatting on the phone or doing a video call just before bed, you're telling your eyes to focus on an object right in front of you. This activates the focus or active mode of the brain. And immediately after this, we try and go to sleep. And then we find it difficult too. This is partly because we were just telling our brains that it is focus time. Instead, we need to be doing the opposite. When our eyes look at something in the distance, like at the horizon, the eyes tell the brain to calm down and relax. This is a state of observing without focus. The eyes take in more information. The mind then uses this information for processing at a macro level, at a larger level. And this is when good ideas come to us. This is when creativity is boosted. And as your habit coach, I want you to get into the habit of using both these sides of your eyes and brains. In order to be a high performer, it is important for you to use both these powers. Just like a tiger whose eyes are super focused on the prey and ready for the hunt, we must learn to use this focus to get what we want. Then, like a deer, we must learn how not to focus only on one thing, but to look around us, aware but relaxed. And this is where we pick up and learn to be creative. In meditation as well, there's a focused gaze, when you're looking at a candle and focusing at it. And then there is a soft, unfocused gaze, both playing important roles. Look at statues of Buddha. There is an unfocused gaze. Learning to switch between the two is important, especially when to do it is important. Ideally, interspace your day with both focused time and unfocused time. When you need to finish things off on your to-do list, teach your eyes to focus on the laptop screen and not look around the room. You can even start by spending a minute just by focusing on the camera on top of your laptop screen, on that one spot. This will bring in focus and you can then complete your tasks. Next, I want you to spend time looking out of the window at objects in the distance. Look at trees, look at the clouds, look at the sky. And if you can see the horizon, look at the horizon. This will instantly give you a sense of calm. If you work in an office, get up and move around. Find a window or go out to the ground floor and look around. This will all relax and re-energize you. So your simple habit starts by being aware of what your eyes are doing. Are they in focus mode right now? Are they unfocused and looking into the distance? Then I want you to actively choose when to focus and when to look into the distance. This is a power that we have all developed while evolving, and high performers use this with great effect. So we should use it too. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashton Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome180.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Paisa Vaisa with Anupan Atul Shingal, founder and CEO of Scriptbox, shares financial advice best suited for 25-year-olds. Our War and Culture podcast, Yuddha, is back with Season 2. Check out the first episode where Anirudh and Aditya take us back through the turbulent times of ruthless warlord Timur and his descendant Babur. Also, check out what Gautam Buddha did in the final hours of his life on Echoes of India with Anirudh. Chuck, Tony, Naren, and Shrikesh break down the intriguing concept of a metaverse on Simplified. Need some help dealing with breakups? Tune in to the Say No to Drama feed and find out the alternative word Chetna has for heartbreak. And on Khel Niti, Rajesh, Rajkumar Sharma, and Ayaz Menon analyze the lineup of the third test match between India and England. Do follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you enjoyed this show or any of our shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the word about a podcast. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week: Ciet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, and Intuit India. We really do appreciate the support. You are what makes this possible.
Do you like true crime stories?
Do you like to learn about the people behind some horrible, awful crimes?
More specifically, women that may have committed these crimes.
Actually, Indian criminals that are women?
Then we'd like to welcome you to our podcast, Misconduct. My name is Raghavi.
And I am Nisha.
We cover themes like murder, dacoity, drug trafficking, financial fraud, kidnapping, and many more.
You can catch us every Wednesday on the IVM Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcast.